You won't fucking believe this. This. I cannot believe it, man. They are. They're just non-stop. Communism will win once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times today. 6 times. And then there's only like, and the first one was anonymous, so we're not even sure if who knows? Anonymous could have been communism will win, and they just decided to delete the name of that. Who knows? But Bentu and Canned Bread were the other solo officer we had, and then Star Wars Banana worked with communism will win. It's okay. Take on. Oh, well, now we had Hooked on a Feeling, and now we have Take on Me. You know what that means. We gotta play the song. Or at least we gotta prepare the song. Play next. So in a minute and a half we will hear it. Well, on the stream we will hear it, not on YouTube. Object class safe. Special containment procedures SCP-3028 is kept inside 103 low value anomalous item storage vault when not undergoing testing. A full list of writing produced by SCP-3028 is available to personnel with 2-3028 clearance. SCP-3028 at the time of recovery. Let me actually have a closer look. Nice. Description: SCP-3028 is a wooden window box planter following plants grown in SCP-3028 will grow at roughly 20 times their natural rate. Plants growth in SCP-3028 hereby -1 will develop abnormal pigmentation patterns on the leaves and petals, beginning a maturity in the form of easily legible English language, political or social commentary that is almost universally considered irrelevant, nonsensical or objectionable. A sample can be found in Appendix A. This statement hereby. Ow. One really bad pimple on my back. Oh god. -2. I'll do that later. Often deal with current events that have received substantial media attention in the country where SCP-3028 is located at a time. The minimum observed time between an event occurring and -1 generating a statement that refers to it is 54 minutes. Plants grown from seeds produced by -1 will develop additional instances of -2 that expound on the originating instance even if they are not planted in SCP-3028. When related -2 are placed in the proper order, -1 and its descendants can be used to produce some complete essays that attempt to defend the position present in the original -2 instances. Additionally, descendants of -1 beyond the number necessary to complete an essay will repeat -2 instances found on prior descendant. Essay produced by SCP-3028, while unusual in content, possess no readily apparent anomalous properties. However, some researchers have suggested that additional research may be necessary to properly establish a control group with which these essays may be compared. Appendix A, sample of -2 instances, full content of the essays associated with each instance is available to authorized personnel upon request. Chemotherapy is anti-feminist. If Gandhi really wanted to make a difference, he would have voted. Oh my god. School lunches should not include grains or vegetables. Oh, because it's planned. Feudalism was the closest we ever been to a socialist utopia. Self-defense is indefensible. Talking to your neighbors is the beginning of a slippery slope towards communism. California should give Nestle full control of its water, so don't you fucking do that. Mike Pence was the secret puppet master of the Obama administration. Plants are the blight on the urban landscape. Okay, so I think this is just like all like what's it called? Not hot takes, like I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's opinions that nobody likes, basically, you know. It's like an opinion that that they, or a conspiracy that they have. Controversial opinion, yes, that's what it would. Thank you. You helped me out there. The new McDonald's ad campaign is a Russian psyop founded by George Soros, but also again, there's also some conspiracy stuff here. Junk mail is good and everyone should read it. Trump's secret Muslim leanings say a lot about today's radical left. Everybody who hasn't kissed a black baby is a racist. The Columbine shooter did nothing wrong. Cities starved for parking spaces should build them in the suburbs. God. Fucking damn it. Appendix B, History of SCP-3028. Recovered documentation indicates that SCP-3028 was made in early... Yeah, I don't think it comes out. In early 2011 by two individuals known only by the pseudonyms Patrick6 and Well, okay. Dreams is speculated to have also been involved in the creation of SCP-2015-, both of which are active in the New York City anomalous alt community. It was auctioned off at the 2011 Urban Nomads auction for $2,000 to Nicole McConnell, an Albany-based lawyer and art collector. A week-long annual auction held by members of the New York City art community in a different, difficult-to-access location each year, generally attended by 200 to 500 individuals, and raises upwards of $500,000 for charitable causes. Nice. McConnell's diary describes a morbid fascination with SCP-3028, who regularly cataloged the statements she found most disagreeable. Must be interesting, yeah. On 2015, 5th 2nd, Nicole McConnell died of natural causes at the age of 66. As per her will, her art collection was distributed among her grandchildren. SCP-3028 was given to Trevor Stiles, a 23-year-old software engineer living in Boston, Massachusetts. Stiles claims to have originally used SCP-3028 primarily to grow vegetables for personal consumptions. However, after several months, he began to use SCP-3028 to produce opinion pieces that he would submit to various publications as a practical joke. You can all post on Twitter, you get rich with that. When several of these, not really, but you can earn money with that. When several of these pieces were published and attracted considerable attention, Stiles instead created websites under various pseudonyms for the express purpose of hosting SCP-3028 produced content. When a piece was published, he would then, with the assistance of several associates, draw attention to it on social media, generating advertising revenue when incredulous or amused readers visited the site to read the piece. In February of 2016, Stiles left his prior place of employment to operate a startup business based on the aforementioned revenue model. He hired 3 employees to perform curation, gardening, search engine optimization, other miscellaneous duties. One in violation of a non-disclosure agreement they had signed upon being hired, described SCP-3028 and its effects on several social media accounts. The Foundation performed a routine investigation, after which SCP-3028 was confiscated, all relevant documentation was retrieved, and all persons of interest were amnesticized. And we have Appendix C, proposed amendment to containment procedure made by Dr. Grimes, SCP-3028's HMCL supervisor. Personnel should be screened for appropriate temperament before assignment to SCP-3028. Commentary by Dr. Grimes. Initially, my concern for this object was that exposure to deliberately provocative political diatribes and mass would be would be detrimental to the psyche of researchers who grew and described them, or at least those researchers who couldn't stay emotionally detached. And a botany department training does not stress emotional detachment. This turned out not to be the problem. For one, most researchers are already subject to bigoted statements that are both aimed at a particular demographic and popular among large segments of the population. So SCP-3028's provocations do not compare. Beyond that, most of the researchers who did have difficulty handling the work were prompt and professional in their requests for reassignment. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say. A more pressing issue is that on two occasions, researchers have actively requested assignment to SCP-3028 and remained on this project even while it caused them distress. In both cases, the researchers would spend extended periods of time reading archived material produced by SCP-3028, expressing dismay or anger when presented with opinions that deeply conflicted with their worldview or represented forms of discrimination to which they were subject. Over time, this affected the quality of the research and ability to work with other researchers. Upon confrontation, both admitted to using SCP-3028 produced content as a method of deliberately causing themselves distress. Needless to say, use of an SCP object for self-harm is unprofessional, and personnel with these tendencies should not be permitted to work on SCP-3028. Yeah, okay. This would probably be most disliked creature anomaly to come across in the Foundation. If I ever was like, you know, out of all the it's not like the most scary, but it would just frustrate me. I'd just be like, ugh. Not like political talk that's trying to throw at me, or some weird conspiracy that like there's no proof and I have to listen to it for like 5 hours. Yeah, no, that would drive me nuts. That would drive me nuts.